I'm Red, you're watching Power Garage. Today we're back on the eBay EM2. We try to keep the cost down on the parts as much as possible, but at the end of the day, you know, if you want to make big power, you want to go fast, sometimes you have to buy parts a little bit more expensive. Lucky for us, you know, I like to troll Facebook and offer up and eBay and see if I can find good deals, and I came up. This is a Quaife LSD. These go for about $1,000, but I got it on eBay for like 400 plus tax and shipping, so I got a really good deal on this thing. It's brand new. Technically, this diff is made for like a Honda Fit, I believe. So one thing I had to do was buy bolts, because the factory bolts on this diff are left-hand thread, and these bolts are right-hand thread. So I just bought the bolts in the dealership for like 25 bucks. Definitely want to get an LSD. I mean, you can run like a Phantom grip or something else, and you know, it might help, but me personally, I like to go with a legit helical style differential. You could go with like an OBX, a China style one, but unfortunately right now all the China parts on eBay are just super expensive for some reason. The price went up. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. And then I picked up this clutch right here. This one is a heavy duty pressure plate with a sprung 6-puck. And I picked this up from my local clutch shop, and they had an old used flywheel that was all resurfaced, ready to go. A little bit of surface rust, but it's no big deal. And he hooked me up with this clutch kit for 250 bucks. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So it's a lot of money for one shot, but you know what? We got to get this thing running strong. Now that the car's tuned and it's making pretty good power, you know, this $52 clutch is not holding at all. So it's got plenty of meat left, it just can't take it. And then also too, yeah, with the flywheel we have a chromoly lightweight flywheel, so that'll help with driving. And then now we have the LSD, both tires will grip. So I'm gonna start tearing into this. You know, you guys seen us take the transmission out once, so we're just gonna fast forward through that. And then once we get the transmission out, we'll take it apart and put this diff. You know, it's funny, I've actually only opened a D17 transmission one time, and that was on my own car back in, had to have been 2003. You know, I broke the synchro spring on third gear, and it just grind every time I went to third, and I bought a used transmission just to swap in my car, because, you know, that was a long time ago. I wasn't really as good with cars as I was back then. You know, you learn. And then I just took it apart just for shits and giggles to take a look, and never put it back together. So technically this will be the first time I ever take apart and reassemble a D17 transmission. So I'm gonna learn just like you guys today. So take a look, we're gonna get it handled.
What time is it, man? How long did that take?
I don't know, didn't we start working at like 10? I don't know, what time is it? Let me see. 10:50? Yeah, probably like 30 minutes.
So we got this out of 30 minutes.
Yeah, probably about 30 minutes. So, yeah, no problem. Pretty easy. So, now I'll put this on the table, and we're going to break this thing apart and get the diff swap to go. So, let's get this thing torn apart. Like I said, never done one of these really. So, let's take a look. There we go. that thing comes right out. Super easy. Okay. Let's grab those D10 springs. You can see two. There's probably a third one on the bottom of the transmission. Magnet. There's the two. This is the access for the countershaft snap ring. I need my snap ring tool. It has a red handle. It's in the bag. Nope. Yes. Okay. And my tool right here. No. I'm not going to move until I start moving the tranny. So let's start doing case bolts. Little baby size tranny. Used to the K is a lot bigger. Oops. I gotta pay attention a little bit more on this one because, yeah, the K series, I do a lot of those. So I know all the bolts go by heart, but this one not so much.
Yeah, you could do those K series blindfolded, dude.
Yeah, I could. There we go. What did I drop? Oh, 14. Okay. I felt it pop.
No, I think it slipped.
No, it popped.
Yeah.
I just need to, there we go. See? I just need to get both sides. And then this one will probably drop now. There we go. That's it, Ninja. There we go.
Nice.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Everything looks clean inside.
It does.
Let's inspect this.
Yeah, dude, these Cinco's, they look good. Okay.
They are good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so just like any tranny, gotta take the reverse off. Gotta take this reverse apparatus, whatever you want to call it. This tranny was rebuilt by Gear Speed at one point. Okay. Oh, and then also too, you gotta take note, I just remembered right now. This little collar right here, it has to be in a certain spot. So when I took it out, yeah, here, look at, you got the shaft, and then it's right next to it. See right here?
So this has to be
right there. It's right in that little collar right there. So that has to, I have to make sure I put that back in the same spot. So. Come on.
Wiggle. There it goes.
Okay. Oh. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. So I'm just gonna have to pull the bearings off of that, swap them over to the LSD, and we can put this bad boy back together. I'm super excited, dude.
I thought this was going to be a lot harder.
Nah, I don't think so. And then also too, come here, I'm gonna show you a trick. If you look right here, Honda helps you out. Since there's an arrow pointing that way, it's a left-hand thread. Remember what I said earlier?
Yep. The
So-
fit ones are
So
right.
in order to loosen these bolts, you have to tighten them kind of. They turn the opposite direction. There we go.
Same thing with the TSX cases. They're
Yeah,
vers-
because I know they're magnesium. I know they do that on purpose so you don't mess around with them with other, I don't know. Honda does weird things sometimes. There you go. I'm gonna put that to the side. So now I have to press the bearings, and especially this gear right here has to come off. So we'll go to the press. I'm just gonna handle this real quick.
All right, let's head over to the press. Ooh. Yucky. That brake cleaner does wonders sometimes.
Yeah. Brake cleaner is nice too because it evaporates quick. Yeah, this is from when the engine blew up. So I just kind of, what? No, not when the clutch, the engine. The engine blew up. Kicked the rod out the side, and I just kind of threw it back together. I didn't care. So.
Now you care.
Well, no, I mean we're actually doing good stuff, so take the time to clean it. I mean, we're not really. This is not really that big of a job. Well, I mean, for me, it's not. I do clutches and transmissions all the time. Probably one of my preferred jobs to do because to me that's grading work.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at all this nasty.
Oh.
Ooh, there's chunks.
Chunks. Yeah, the freaking block was just torn.
Yeah.
It's all good. At least we didn't have to buy another tranny. That's nice.
Well, we actually do have a spare, so it's all good.
No, yeah. I think we got the whole clutch kit. Throwout bearing, all the fun stuff.
Yep. That's the plan, dude. Clutch and LSD. I mean, we put that initial clutch in at stage 2, which I don't know if it was really a stage 2 or not, but we put that initial one in because when we bought this car, the clutch was completely done, dude. You could barely give it any gas. Like, I almost got stuck once driving that car.
Every time
you had it towed to my house, you're like, yeah, I'm not driving this thing.
Well, I live up on a hill, and I tried taking it up the hill, and yeah, didn't want to go.
Oh yeah, you had to park it at the bottom?
Yeah, I knew.
That's funny, dude.
My driveway it didn't want to go up the driveway. It was slipping so horrible.
Out with the old and with the new.
Yeah, we got the open.
Bye open diff. It's going in the pile of crap. So yeah, let's put this bad boy back together, dude. So man, my hands are disgusting now.
Trenny needed it.
Yeah. Oh, here.
A turbo.
I'll clean
Magnet?
Yeah, I'm clean magnet. It's not that dirty. There's not that much stuff on it. Sometimes they're really bad, but typically it's like that when you break gears and stuff. So.
Mess up synchros?
I don't know. Just synchros are really made of brass, dude. So they're not gonna stick to the magnet. Okay. So just watch your fingers. You don't want to get it stuck. There we go. Look at that.
It's nice.
No. Yeah. Real Quaife LSD. Woo!
I can feel the traction already, man.
Yeah. Alright, well, we got the diff in. I gotta flip this around. So now time to drop in the gear set. So usually pretty easy. Just gonna line everything up and then make sure the shift forks go in. There we go. That's it. And then I'm just gonna put that right there for now. And then yeah. Can't wait to check this thing out with the new clutch and LSD. I think it's going to run so much better.
Traction on 2 different levels will be good.
Oh, remember I did say there was a third detent? Oh, it's right here. It's inside the transmission.
Ah, sneaky.
No, it's just that's how they do it. Okay. And then this one goes right there. And I think that is how, there we go. I think that's it, dude. So I just want to make sure I line up all these, and then we can drop the case back on. Very, very nice. Oh, Tim, here, grab me the silicone, would you?
Yes, sir.
It's in the, right there. Look where I'm pointing.
Oh, hiding.
No, that's where I put it.
For me, it's hiding.
Just gotta clean up this case. Stab her back on. So, like I said before, you gotta make sure that you line up this little tab right here. It's gonna go like right there, and that's it. And we'll be good. All right, so just gotta glue these things back together, and we'll be set. All right, let's fit this case back on. Try to line everything up. There we go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now I gotta hit this snapper right here for the counter shaft. That's it. See? It's right there. Man, this thing went together beautifully. Super easy, dude.
It's good.
Hey, it's nice for my first time, right?
Well, Honda and the K series are kind of similar to this.
Honda's Honda. I mean, they all kind of go together the same way.
Yep.
This one's actually very similar to like an H series. I've done a few of those. So, not too shabby. Okay, let's start tightening this up. Make sure that everything spins. If everything spins nice, then we're set.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this spins super nice, dude. We are golden.
Those bearings look really nice when we took them out.
Check it out. Woo! Got an LSD in there.
Oh, I can see the hole.
All right, so just gotta put the detents and the detent springs back on. Just be very careful. One thing, do not over tighten these because they will mushroom and the detents won't work properly. So I have a setting on my impact, it limits it to 10. There we go. That's it. Okay. Shifter back on, and I think we're ready to go, dude.
Legit.
Yo.
Can't wait to drive this thing around. Trust me.
Yo. I mean, this was the natural progression. You know, we were gonna put a better clutch eventually in an LSD, but like I said at the beginning, you know, we're gonna try to go on the cheap, see how far we can get on those parts, and then we'll just try to find good deals. We'll see what we can do. And I already found a few parts for this car for a good deal, like the coilovers, and I got some of the turbo parts like super cheap. So we just gotta keep your eye out. This is a budget build.
Yeah.
We're not trying to do. I mean, we're starting to do big things, but not go crazy with this thing.
Well, stuck to our plan, and we got that LSD on eBay. Found it for super cheap.
Okay. I know.
That was his deal.
Dude, I saw that and I'm like, I called you up and I said, hey, we gotta get this thing. Let's do it. You were kind of skeptical at first. You're like, what?
Well, the description said it was an OBX, and you're like, no, it's not an OBX. I'm like, well, that's what it says. And then you look farther into the description, and it was like, Quaife LSD. I'm like, what the heck?
Well, the guy listed it as a Quaife also. So, I mean, he did put that in the description. So,
a tiny baby.
Hopefully it moved.
Shifting.
Oh yeah, there we go. No, I was trying to seat the snap ring.
Nice.
this up. This bad boy is done. Now we just gotta put that clutch on there and put the tranny back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's almost ready. Almost. I want to put a little bit of silicone so she don't leak, and we're ready to go. Okay. Just gonna give a little tap with my impact. I don't want it to be like super tight. That's it.
That's it? Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people cracking their cases because they put it at, what, 60 pounds or some crap.
Well, it's not about that. It's if I have to take this thing back apart, I'm gonna have to like cut the case to get it off.
Yep.
I've done that. Had to do that a few times. There we go. We got all the gears.
All 5 in reverse.
Spins nice. We got a brand new release bearing. I'll throw this bad boy on here and get my grease. I think we're done, dude.
Done?
Yeah. Didn't take too long. What time is it? It's 1.
It's 1?
So about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we took some breaks. Man, we got extra bolts. I think it's your fault, Tim.
Hey, it's lighter, faster.
Ooh, don't forget this one. I know where this one goes. It's for battery. Okay. So yeah. Oops, don't. Alright, well, firing up in here is not gonna tell us nothing, so we're gonna go take this thing on the road and see how it runs. Oh, but it's been raining, so we'll have to do a better video another day.
Better, we'll do a little,
We'll do something
burnout?
another day. Yeah.
We'll make...
It's gonna burn out, dude, because now that clutch is gonna grip. So instead of like seeing clutch smoke, we're gonna see tire smoke. Yeah, dude, sometimes it would smoke up and I'm like, well, is that the tire or is that the clutch?
Yeah, I wasn't sure when I would bone out. I was like, oh, this feels like clutch, or this
It was like, hey, I
like
was
tire.
driving on the freeway and I was slipping the tires in 5th gear. I'm like, that wasn't the tires. So
Yeah, the clutch would just let loose sometimes.
yeah, so yeah, these are like the stock Michelins that come in RSX. We'll probably put some like Falcon Zennies or something. This is like a 205. We're gonna put a 225. I think they'll fit on these wheels. So we're gonna get it handled.
The simple things that you can't see that make this thing go fast.
Yeah, makes a big difference. reverse. Change that. What does it say? 48?
Yeah.
Change it to 49. Upload. You set it to 49?
Yeah.
Okay, upload. Upload. Right there, right there, right there. Yeah, trying to get as close to 10 pounds as we can.
This thing feels so much quicker with the LSD on the clutch.
Oh yeah, it actually moves now.
Yeah, when I would just romp on it, the clutch would just randomly just slip.
Yeah. Oh, and also too, the coolant level's better now because it was a little bit low. Yeah, it was a little bit low. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. We're shooting for that 10 psi target. All right.
9.3, 9.8, 9.7, 9.8. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good? Okay.
Yeah, we got 9.8. That's pretty close.
Yeah, we gotta fix that freaking. Oh, look at little Lambo SUV.
Uranus.
Uranus? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Wow, that thing is so stupid. Like, why would you spend all that money on like a ugly SUV? Oh well.
What's that other one? The LM001 or something? Or,
I don't know. Dude, this thing actually grips now. We can actually hit some boost.
This thing is gonna be fun. Nice.
Man, we gotta deal with that sway bar issue. I'm definitely taking this thing back.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed.
Yeah.
Now it runs nice though. We're good.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say we should just take the sway bar out, but I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got all the settings, everything worked out pretty nice. This tune could still use a little bit more work, but I think we're doing good here. Let me recalibrate the. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the boost control about 49 degrees. I mean 49% duty cycle. That's getting us 10 pounds of boost. Yeah. So I'll set up the boost by gear later, but I mean we don't really have a lot of traction, so I'm not really gonna play with it too much until we get some better tires on this thing and get some more traction. But yeah, this thing is running a lot better. That LSD, you can feel it 100%, and the new clutch actually grips. So we're just gonna keep doing some upgrades on this thing, get the exhaust fixed. We're gonna go take it out, kind of see what kind of times it runs, and get it handled. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.